There we go. Okay. All right. So where were we when we left off last time? That's it. Everything was working perfectly. I've also now included the weapon pickup here in the save system now, so it will save the fact that we've collected that. So I've just accidentally popped the box in. Let's just demonstrate the fact that that gets removed. There we go. So now we've got our weapon here. We should have had our weapon there. Yeah. There we go. Get rid of the save file. There we go. So now we've got our weapon here. So we can pick that up and it gives us the weapon. And it should now remember that that has gone. Yep, there we go. So we can add in some blocks and it will remember those blocks and where we put them. We can remove those blocks and it will remember that we've removed them. And as you can see, their unique values are getting saved for each of the items, their names and their health or whatever values you want to input into there. So I think what I'm going to do first of all today is start by cleaning up some of the spaghetti code. I mean, you know, many of you might not look at it and think that this is that spaghetti-ish, but to me, it's a little bit more spaghetti than I would like. So let's just pull this along, and I'm gonna add a reroute node here because I hate these little slopes that you get. So let's just make that nice and straight, and we'll put that halfway along. Then we're gonna grab another reroute node here, so I can route around the master actor, get this one more in line with where it should be. What's next? Health. So let's move that along here. And these are just the values that we're injecting back into the items when we spawn them or load them into the level. So we can move that along to there. There we go, and it's going to set its value in the save array index so it knows which item to reference when it wants to remove itself from the system. So we'll just move that along a little bit just to make sure those connections are a little bit more obvious. And we can move this up to just below that. Move it back a little as well, just to make it a little bit easier to see. And then move that up there. And these two can be pulled up. And there we go. That just makes everything a little bit easier to read, because obviously I've got to account for the fact that I'm not going to be the only one trying to decipher where all of these bits are going and what they're doing, what they're linking up to. So if other people are going to use this, we need to make sure that everything is nice and obvious. So now that that's done, we can move that back across here a little bit. And I might just move that up slightly. There we go. And these ones can come down a little bit. There we go. Sorted. So let's get some comments on here. So spawn actor from inputs. Add to save actor array and set save array index in actor. And then the last thing we're going to do is save actor to save slot. Sweet. So that's that bit done. So we'll compile that. And let's just go through our functions here. So initialize level save data. So we're going to do set current level save slot. Does save slot or level exist? So if it does exist, we're going to load that save file. So let's just move that across a little bit. So if save exists, level load, save loads, level save slot, set the save reference. It's just a variable we can reuse. Yeah. No level save exists. Create one. Set the save reference and save to slot. These are just debug texts, so I'll move those along. The debug text, print strings, and then here we'll have return if save existed. So that when we get to the event graph, we can then check to see if that flag got returned true. So we're going to get all actors on first load. So I'm going to get all actors on first load. Populate, save actors array with initial actors. Save to level data plot. And set save plot array index. Okay, so that's that done. Load all level actors. So remove all current actors. Spawn an actor for each entry in the save actor array at save transform pass over save item detail, saved actor details. So in this case, we're passing over the array index, not the saved actor array index, to the one from this actual index here. And we're passing over the table data row name, the transform, and we could pass over the class if we wanted to, if we had multiple different classes. But considering we're all just deriving from the same master actor, we're just going to leave that there. So that'll repopulate the level. Remove all actor from level data. Remove actor from level data. This one's pretty straightforward. Remove the selected, clear the selected index from saved level data and overwrite save. So that will just remove the actor from the level data. And then we got our spawn actor here. Now we should have all of these nicely commented. Beautiful. So let's go back to the event graph. And we'll do initialize level save data. First load run first load, else level actors from save. There we go. So that will load, then load our level actors. This is not our first load, which it would be because we don't have a save file yet in the folder. I just checked. So let's compile that. And that's pretty much it. Like, everything takes place in the game mode. So we've got, if you want to overwrite the master actor of an existing file. So you can see I've done that with the weapon pickup here. So let's just make sure that this is hidden. Visible, hidden in game. No, we don't need visible at all. There we go. Yeah, I've just taken the existing weapon pickup that comes with the basic first person shooter template. And we've gone into class settings and we've just gone to parent class at the top here and overwrote it with a BP master actor. The only other issue to remember with this is when we do our overlap here, I'm just going to get rid of that one entirely to be fair. When we do our actor overlap, we're going to run this actor's set of events first. So we actually snap the weapon to our thing, and then we're going to call the parent begin overlap, which in the master actor just runs this bit to check if we're overlapping with the character, and it's going to remove the actor from the save file, which you can call this function to remove the actor, because doing it on event destroyed messes up the destroy all actors on second load, third load, non-initial load thing, basically. So that's pretty much that done. In our first person character, we just got a simple call to the game mode at the moment on the right mouse button click to spawn an actor. And at the moment, we've got data table none. So if you notice when we play, they've all got names apart from the gun, the lemon, the apple, the cheese, and these have all got none because we have nothing set in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to set up how we're going to determine what object is what object, essentially. So let's go to here and we'll save all for the time being. We've done a lot of changes, so we're going to make sure everything's saved. So basically, yeah, it's all handled through the game mode. They do the objects do calls to the game mode, the character does calls to the game mode. So anytime you want to spawn an actor, you just call this, pass it through the item data table row name and its transform where you would like to spawn the item. So you could call this from a chest, from the player, from an enemy. So if you want to drop it in a loot bag, and then you can set all the details in here, or you can get them from the data table row name. So you could do data table row name, get blah, 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 but we're going to handle this in the construction script of the actor. So that's going to make that a whole lot easier. And then it'll run the rest of this, which will set it up, add it to the save slot, and remember it wherever you spawned it in. So with that in mind, let's get to work on setting up the system for basically the grassroots of an inventory system, essentially, is what we're going to be setting up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some item details stored in a data table, and then we can reference that data table to set the item up when it's spawned into the world. So this is going a little bit more in depth. I was hesitant to add this because I don't know how necessarily people are going to use this system. So they might have their own inventory system. That really should be pretty easy to integrate. So all you have to do is just redirect the data table that it's looking at and the item row names. So, I mean, it's fairly integratable. Let me just finish what I'm doing. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's start by setting up a struct. So let's go to our blueprints and we're going to do structure, and this is going to be struct item detail. And we can put a few stuffs in here. So we've already got the name because that's going to be the row name. So we should be able to reuse that in the future. So we'll just do item mesh. Would help if I spelled it correctly. And that's just going to be a static mesh. There we go. Let's add an we'll do an item health. And that can be an integer. Mesh health. Already got its name. So I mean that could be enough to be getting on with for the time being, I suppose. So let's save that. And next thing we need is a data table. So miscellaneous data table, and that's going to be a data table of our item details. So DT item actor details. Right, so in here we can add our entries. So let's do Apple. I called the other one 11. I think the other one was cheese. So in here we can set up some custom details. So we're going to say the apple's got a health of 15. I mean, you could have value or whatever, but I've already got this health variable set up. So it should just be an easy way of differentiating from the default values. So there we go. I'm just going to double check, make sure it was apple, lemon, and cheese. Yeah, sweet. So we got that set up. So let's just save all. And just as a precaution, I'm going to fix up any redirectors that we might have. Yeah, which indeed we did. So let's just go back to, where were we? Ah, here we go. So what we're going to need now is a few meshes. So we need an apple, a lemon, and some cheese. So let's just hit Firefox up. And we'll go to Sketchfab. I know from past experience, it's a pain in the ass to find these things. So we're just going to go straight to, where's food? Food and drink. There we go. And I'm just going to grab the first apple I see. That one will do. I have issues with Sketchfab sometimes. Won't left click. I have to right click and open a new tab. It is what it is. Right, so let's grab this apple model. 100,000 triangles. No, let's not grab that model. Crystal meh. Ah, that one looks good. It looks, well, I say it looks good. It looks low poly. Oh, yeah, right click. I'm sitting here waiting for the link to open. There we go. 150 triangles. That's more like it. FBX as well. Get in my belly. Speaking of which, I am pretty hungry, to be fair. Right, so let's grab that. And we'll extract it. And set up a new folder. I'll call it assets. We'll jump into there. Create a new folder. Meshes. New folder. Materials. Textures. All right, okay, let's grab that apple. All right, there we go. So let's move that into here. Import all. Lovely. That should just do a little bit of housekeeping. Matt, apple. I'll rename this as well. So that's SM apple. And what's fucking the texture? It's not fucking the texture. It is the texture. Text or rename SM apple. So nope. Almost fucked that up. Right, that can go in there. Materials can go in materials. Apple can go in apple. And now we can go into our actor details here for the apple. And we can set its mesh to the apple. There we go. So now that's fully filled out. So we can then go into our master actor and go to its construction script. And we'll grab this and we'll get data table row, which is going to be our item details. There we go. And then we can split that struct bin and we can set our variables. So we can go by health and set our health. And we can get our mesh and set our mesh. So let's grab that. Set static mesh. And that will be the mesh we have in here. So now, if I just delete the saved data, there we go. We got our apple. Our apple's a bit big. And obviously the mesh for the cheese and the lemon don't have anything set for them yet. So let's just tend to the size of the apple first. So we're going to the meshes, we'll drag it in. Yep, that's a big old boy. That's a big old boy. All right, let's open it up. And we want to scale it down. So let's find its import settings, transform 0.1. Import. There we go. That looks a little bit more like it, yes. It's going to our master actor as well, because our actor mesh is currently set to 0.5 of its normal scale. So let's sort that out. And yep, there we go. Let me just go back into the viewport so you can see that our apple is indeed an apple. It's saving and loading as an apple, which is what you want to see. So let us go back to SketchUp and we need a lemon. We need a nice low poly lemon. Just a nice little low poly lemon. Wait, what is it? What is people's obsession with the ultra realistic lemons? All right, let's try this one. 3D plastic lemon. That's awfully specific. Looks like it could work. 1.6K triangles. It's not too big. But it's not in a downloadable format. Okay, that's cool. Well, it's not, but let's try and find an alternate lemon. That looks like it could work. Oh, and now just left clicking on it is fine. All right. I'm not even going to pretend to understand how SketchUp works sometimes. 5.2K triangles. And it's not in a downloadable format. Oh my god. Golden Bennett. Oh, is it to find a lemon? What about you? 63,000 triangles, and it looks like it's somebody's first project. How do you even, why am I so committed to it being a lemon? It could be anything. Why am I busting my chops trying to find a lemon? Well, that's an orange. It's not, an orange isn't a lemon though. What orange is? That's not showing me baked potatoes in a minute. Oh yeah, now we're exhausted. Okay. Maybe maybe stop being quite so fussy with my lemons. Yeah. What about you? Let's try you. OBJ is fine. We'll do OBJ. We'll do OBJ. I can handle an OBJ. An obj. I think my obsession with jacket potatoes is because I really, really want one. All right, so from that, extract a lemon. Okay, I've got a feeling just looking at the file formats in this, Unreal's gonna have a tissy fit, but we will endeavor. Well, something's happened. Waiting for static meshes to be ready. Okay, that's cool. There was some issues with this import. Why am I not surprised? Where is this lemon? All right. I knew this was going to be an issue. Always is. All right. Let's go to import translation. We can't import. I say import data. Oh, I appear to have picked the defective lemon. Pun intended. I should save all. Oh, I think I might have broken something. Hang on, let me just move this. Delete it. Save all. I will get rid of this defective lemon. Yep. Force delete, please. All right, let's try and find a less defective lemon. Why I'm so committed to this lemon, I don't know. I feel like I can't be defeated at this point. I have to just keep trying. Blend. No. Why do people keep uploading lemons in such weirdly varying file formats? Christ alive. What about you? You just say lemon. I bet you I'm gonna find cheese like that. Download model. OBJ. Well, we didn't have much luck with this last time, but you know, why not? I don't have nothing in my shop. All right, let's try this one. Like, extract a lemon one. Source again. Extract here. Right, obj in your com. Import. Right, okay. I think we may have had a success. No, go away. We may have had a successful lemon import. It is apparently infinitesimally small though. Can we scale it up though? Why are these coming in without any import settings? Is it because they're OBJs? Why is this the most difficult part? Writing the code. Oh, that's fine. That's easy. That's cool. But this bullshit, getting a fucking model that works. Come on. Got to be the easiest bit, surely. But no. It's proven to be quite the challenge. 20k triangles. It's just too much. Lemon slice. Oh, a lemon slice could work. It doesn't need to be a whole lemon. 49,000. What is happening with the world? We've already tried that one. High poly 3D scan. No, we don't want that. Try this boy. 74,000 triangle. Who thinks this is a good idea? Just a lemon. Oh, please be just a lemon. Please let for once the description be accurate. 1,000 triangles. It's FBX format. Oh my, we might have a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we may have a fucking winner. Just a lemon. Please be just a lemon. Let's close some of these windows down. All right, so open containing folder. All right, just a lemon. Please be just a lemon. Extracted just a lemon. Right, just a lemon. Source. Extract. Why do they do this? Why do people put archives inside of archives? Done off, wind me up. Right, let's drag these in. What have I just... No, go away. Drag these in. Import all. Missed something. Oh no, it's just taking its time. Okay, so what's this? Base color. So we'll rename this text lemon. What's this? This is metallic and roughness. Yeah, we don't need that. And that is normal. So let's rename that. Text lemon and this can be matte lemon. So let's open up our lemon. Ah, there we go. Now because it's an FBX, we got access to the scale. So it must be an OBJ thing. Well, that wasn't an issue in Unreal 4. Show me the pivot. Oh god, you are way off the mark, my friend. Let's give it a bit more of a scale up. Let's try 4. Import base mesh. Okay, so let's tackle an axis at a time. Right, so let's bring it forward on the X a little bit. So let's try 20. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's pretty close. So let's give it 25. Yep, that looks about right. We're good on the Y, so let's do -20. I probably don't even need that. -10 on the Z. -15 will probably be pretty much perfect. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So let's sort the material out now. Nice. Right, so let's grab these two. Drag them up into here. Get rid of that. No, shit. I said get rid of that. Yeah, damn it. Right, so that can go in there. That can go in there. And now we've got our lemon texture. So we can save, apply, and save. And that's our lemon texture. Oh, and don't tell me it's crashed. Don't tell me it's crashed. Oh, yeah, it's crashed. Oh, my days. Right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Oh, yeah. Of course it crashed. Why is this so unstable? That's what I want to know. I'm just going to have to wait for it to reboot. Let's see how much progress I've lost. God damn it. I should have just used the stupid cubes and cones and... Oh my days. All right. But basically, the idea is there. You see the premise. So we're going to look up the data table, get all the item details from the data table, inject them back into the item, and it would be like as though it never left. Pretty robust. gonna wait for it to reload. And there we go. Okay, so we're back in. We just delete the save file to be on the safe side. So we've got our map for the lemon, our texture for the lemon, but no mesh for the lemon. All right, let's bring in the lemon back in. Right, credits, re-import. Hang on, let me move that into the viewport so you guys can see it. And we'll do 4 again, wasn't it? I think it was 4. Import base mesh. Show pivot. And it was what? It was negative 25 on the X, wasn't it? And negative 15 on the Z, I think. So 0 in the. There we go. It was 25 on the X. And that's it. Looks about right. Okay, so I think maybe we could step that up another notch on the scale. So let's do 5. Oh, now we're off on the X. 30. And we'll do negative 25 on the Z. Gosh, that is fucking perfect. So let's save that. So let's open the material. And we need to bring in there we go. We got our base and normal, so let's apply those. Save. Close that. And then we can get rid of Lambert 1 and replace that with the lemon material. Replace references. Yep. And we can rename this to SM11. And we'll drop the textures into textures. We'll drop the material into materials and the meshes into meshes. Lovely jubbly. So now we can go back into our data table. So let's go into first person blueprints, and we'll go to our. Are we going to our data table? Yes, we're going to the data table active details called the lemon. So we want to set its mesh to lemon. And we can save that. Close it. Make sure our save data folder is empty. Oh God. Where's the lemon? Where's the lemon not? Back to details. Lemon. Let me just lift it up a little bit. There we go. Lemon. And it's got it. They've all got their relevant health values as well that they've picked up from the data table. And there we go. That's looking good. So let's remove that save game and just check from the beginning again. We can take the gun. There we go. We've got our lemon, we've got our apple. And last thing we need to do is grab our cheese. So if we hover those up, we can put some stuff down. And obviously, because we're not specifying what they are when we spawn them, they're just spawning in as generic objects. But then obviously you look at the player's inventory, look at what item they're holding, all of that kind of thing, and spawn in the relevant things. So basically what I've tried to do is make the function for spawning an actor into the world so straightforward and have it saving so straightforward that you can basically do anything with it and it will automatically get logged and saved. So the last thing we'll do is add the cheese to the setup. And hopefully that will go a lot smoother. And then next time we can look at adding in more and more different types of details, like its items cost, its sale value, all those kinds of different things. You can just inject them into the actor from the data table. So let's go and grab us a cheese model. Yep, just doing a little bit of testing now, just spawning in some items. And there we go. They're all saved. And if we remove them, that'll be saved as well. I'm not sure why that one's over there showing 0. I think I put something out there at some point. It's the post process. Okay. All right, cheese. We're gonna find ourselves a nice bit of cheese model. Let's check this one out. Well, that looks like a nice little wedge of cheese. 71k triangles. No wonder it looks like a nice wedge of cheese. Christ on a bike, mate. How about this one? $22. That's a lot of triangles. This one looks promising. $10.5K. I mean, it's within the acceptable bounds, and it's got a lot of detail, so fuck it. Blend. Oh, what you gotta be a blend. Let's check this one out. 5.8K. We're going down in triangles. And we've got an FBX. Right, we got our cheese. We have our cheese. So let's extract that. Go back to our assets. Back to details. We can dock that there. So we go to first person. And we'll get our cheese. There we go. Cheese remastered. Ooh, it's a remaster of the cheese. Rename. FM. Cheese. And this is map. Cheese. Let's just check the scaling on this. Yep, no, that needs to come down a little bit. Let's get it. Import, and we'll do 0.33. That's it. So let's delete it. Put it in meshes. Move there. That in materials. Move here. Let's remove our save game. We'll go into our actor details folder. We'll go to our cheese. We'll set the mesh to the cheese. Save that. Save all. I need to move that a little bit. There we go. There we have our cheese, our lemon, and our apple. And if we go in and delete our save games, and then hit say play, there we go. Cheese, lemon, and apple. And one last thing I'm going to demonstrate is if we go into blueprints for the game mode. And we'll go to spawn actor. And whenever we do the spawn actor, we can dictate what we want it to spawn. So if we go into our first person game mode, we're actually calling that. We can go into here and we can put apple. Get rid of that. And then we can spawn apples till the cows come home. And if we reload the level, all those apples are exactly where we left them. And we can hoover them up. And there we go. Beautiful. That save system is working absolutely perfectly. So I'm going to just remove that. And then we're going to go into the content folder and we're just going to fix up all redirectors. And we're going to save all. And we are pretty much done. So yeah, that's ready for the upload. I'll post a link to it, make a video on it on the channel at some point. So yeah, time to go get something to eat and have a nap.